Jimmy will go to sleep in his own little room again. There'll be bluebirds over the white cliffs of Dover tomorrow. Just you wait and see.
Yeah, that's right there. How you doing, Kennedy? Welcome aboard. Thank you. Welcome aboard.
Happy holidays, sir, from the American Postal Service. It's a happy holidays card from last
Preset, coach.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the moon's bursting in air, gave proof through the night that I was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Order, coach. Post. Left, pace. Forward, hurt. Coach. Hold.
Good afternoon. Today, on this day, Pearl Harbor Day, we honor not only those who have fought in our nation's wars, but all who took that solemn oath to support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies as members of America's armed forces. With the holidays upon us, Bedford, this medical center, is honored to be joined today by a group of participants, volunteers, and the founders of Wreaths Across America, Mr. and Mrs. Worcester. As we remember and honor those who have defended us or stood ready to do so. The mission of Wreaths Across America, founded by the Worcesters, is to remember the fallen, honor those who serve, and to teach our children that our freedoms have come at a great cost. I'm pleased now to introduce Mr. Morrill Worcester and his wife Karen, who are here today to offer a very special dedication. And I'm not sure if Mr. Williams or the Worcesters are going to speak, but clearly to offer the wreath as well. So I'll turn it over to you.
Everybody's nervous about speaking, so did you notice the little shuffle we did? And I guess it is an honor to be here to say personal thank you to all of you folks here, and especially on Pearl Harbor Day. Wreaths Across America, remember, honor, teach. It's not just about laying wreaths on the graves of those at Arlington and 405 other locations, other national cemeteries. We also will be placing wreaths, and something that will mean a lot to you here is that we also will be placing wreaths at 24 offshore cemeteries. I get a lot of mail. I got a letter the other day from a gentleman who's 83 years old, and he wanted us to place a wreath on a grave site in Arlington that actually holds the sorry, I get emotional, holds the remains of, I believe it was 4 of his comrades who were buried in a mass grave there. And that what he said in his letter to me was that something that we, and he called me young, which I like that very much. When you're 83, yes, I'm young. He said that people don't understand is that as you get older, as a combat veteran, you don't have faded memories. They become even more vivid. The values that you know, what you folks here know, what our mission at Wreaths Across America has become. It's not just to remember those friends that you left on battlefields and remember everything that you went through and to honor those people who are still serving, but to try to take what knowledge that you have, because you have the knowledge of this country that we need to pass on to the children. And so teach has become an incredibly big part of our mission. But what an honor it is for us to be here. It wouldn't be the right mission if we didn't come by. This is a different kind of it is a celebration. We have Memorial Day, we have Veterans Day, we have those, but you know, we have holidays in this country for whatever religion, however you feel to honor your religion at Christmas or whatever you celebrate. It's about being with family, and we don't want to leave these people out. People who are buried in Arlington or other cemeteries all have families, they all have histories, they all have lives. Some of them lives that were cut drastically short. Some people that never got to have grandchildren, that never got to have marriages, that never got to have any of those things. And it's time for us to take time and go to be with those people during the holidays, because they're our family and our history, and that's what we want to teach the children. Thank you for having us stop here. Just appreciate it, and however you celebrate the holidays, please know that we think of all of you, we think of your comrades, and we think of the good of this country to bring us all together.
So for both of you, this is in recognition of your sincere and dedicated, devoted service to our veterans. So this is to both of you. Thank you. So next I invite one of our friends, Colonel Orr from Hanscom Air Force Base, to share some thoughts with us as well.
Well, for those here at the great Veterans Hospital that know me, I never pass up a chance to get to talk, so thank you for that. And that was the best background ensemble I've ever heard with Sergeant Lively sing the national anthem. That was incredible. You guys are great. And I've only got a few things to add. I'm just so grateful to the Worcesters for coming up with this idea and then following through. They've been doing this thing now for a couple decades, and it just grows and grows and grows. And Karen was just telling me that they've, since November 5th, have built over 5,000 wreaths that are going to go on those that were remembering who have fallen. 150,000. Holy cow.
Let's get them all.
150,000. That is incredible. And you know, I asked, so how do you generate all the people to do that? And just the outpouring of support comes out because of the examples for both those that have fallen and those that are assembled right here with our veterans. Because you're the example. You know, you oftentimes offer your praise for us on the front lines for freedom right now, but it needs to be us who offer our gratitude to you. Because your example is what sets forth these young people who step up to continue to serve for freedom. And great people out in the communities, like up in Maine with the Worcesters, are what makes this thing go. And it highlights all that is good in our entire United States of America as we move forward. And as I see the Gold Star ladies here and your service and sacrifice as well. It's just great to be part of that whole gathering of people. So I want to thank you on behalf of Hanscom Air Force Base and our command chief here with me for being a great neighbor here at the Veterans Hospital, and then for being part of the United States of America that has such giving, great Americans that set the example whether you served in the military or not. Your example holds true as well for all of us. So Moral and Karen, thank you so much for this great, great endeavor. Thank you.
On behalf of Wreaths Across America, I'd like to present the Veterans Hospital with this wreath. On it you see the flags of the 5 branches of the armed services, flag that honors those missing in action and whose last known status was prisoner of war, as well as our U.S. flag. Gives me great pleasure to present this to you.
Bring it over here so you guys can see. So we'll hang it. It's a very nice location. Y'all can check it
We
out.
actually have it all set here for you. Oh, that's
So it's warm in here. I didn't realize we could fit this many people. I have to say I'm very impressed and I'm very honored. It's wonderful that everyone has come today. I have to say that this is very touching. I see all of you here. You've been waiting a long time. So I hope that it was worth the wait. It was, wasn't it? Thank you, Colonel Orr, for your comments. In closing, I really want to again offer my sincere gratitude for all the guests, but especially from those that have traveled afar. There are folks that I see outside that rode on the motorcycles in this cold. There are some that came from the south, from Washington, D.C. and Virginia. I was chatting with some of them outside that drove up here to Maine, then to go back to Arlington Cemetery. Again, I really appreciate everyone's efforts. I really want to share that what is at the heart of all of our efforts is really to serve our Americans' heroes, our Americans' veterans, by providing them what we all do every single day, which is to make sure that we're providing the absolute best care, quality care, each and every day. And by that, they have absolutely taken their oath of allegiance until the day that they are laid to rest. I want to provide a special thanks on behalf of this hospital, the Edith Norris Rogers Memorial Veterans Hospital, to Technical Sergeant Kimberly Lively for the wonderful job that you've done. Colonel Orr, for Chief Master Sergeant Williams from the Hanscom Air Force Base, along with lots of folks that have provided service, including the Bedford Police and Fire Departments, the Bedford High School ROTC, for everyone's time. Your collaboration and the contributions of the talents certainly has made this day the first of hopefully many others, and hopefully you'll be able to stop along your route. I know that this really is a challenge for all of the pieces to come together, but it was absolutely worth the wait. So again, thank you very much.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to close by singing God Bless America. God